So as you can see by the title, this video is just explaining how I was homeless 2 times and then became a YouTuber. So y'all get a little story time and y'all get to watch me make some pulled pork. Let's get into it. So basically I was 15 years old. I was working 2 jobs. I had dropped out of school because COVID happened. And I wasn't good at paying attention in school, so I dropped out of school. COVID came around like I just mentioned, and my mom got really sick and lost her job and couldn't afford the rent, so that's why I was working 2 jobs and dropped out of school so I could at least try to pay the rent so we wasn't homeless. The job I worked at for 3 years, they fired everybody because a new company bought them. I still had the second job. I was doing car detailing at a car dealership, but I wasn't making nowhere near enough to pay the rent. So months later, we ended up being homeless, nowhere to sleep. We were sleeping in the car. My sister had her own house. She let us come stay over for a week or two. Then I turned 16 a couple months after. We went homeless and I got a new job. It was paying good. My mom got a new job and we could finally afford rent again. We moved into a very nice apartment with a nice community. We was able to afford furniture, pay the bills, have a good life, have extra money. But I ended up fighting my manager at my new job because he said something really inappropriate about little kids. So I ended up fighting him. I lost that job. At that time, I was stocking overnight at a grocery store. Then months passed by. Rent was getting way too expensive. We was paying $1,900 for a 3-bedroom apartment. So we planned on moving to a new city that's cheaper. We was in Virginia. We just couldn't afford nothing. So we moved to another city in Virginia that was supposed to be way cheaper, which is very cheap, but everything's still expensive because we're in Virginia. So I got a job. They was paying $16 an hour. I worked there for a year. And then 7 months into working at that job, that's when I decided I wanted to start YouTube. And I posted my first ever video. I got 100 views. I thought that was a lot at the time, so that motivated me to keep posting videos. Then I realized how much supporters I had, so I couldn't give up on YouTube. I just had to keep grinding. And I'm not going to stop this grind for nobody or nothing. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe.